Okay, everyone. As maybe you know by now, late last week I did come down ill. We thought it was pretty serious. I went to the hospital to make sure it was not appendicitis. Everything checked out okay. All the blood tests came back okay. All the tests came back okay. They did manage to make me wait in the hospital for about 6 hours, though. I'm thinking probably to just make double sure that I didn't just fall apart suddenly, which is possible with appendicitis. My poor wife had to sit there while I was practically passed out in the waiting room. Anyway, what I want, I'm chuckling because I'm still a little bit weak. I'm not as energetic. I've been trying to get this video done. I tried yesterday, Sunday, and today again. I managed to get off on these tangents, spending 10 or 15 minutes on side points. Here's what I'm trying to do. What I'm trying to go over now. Last week we talked about, and I showed you my method of analysis, and I did get off on a tangent in the middle of that, but hopefully what you were able to glean from that is that it really is possible to do an in-depth analysis on a market in just 10 minutes. It really does not take a lot of time, and it's specifically because there really are not very many things you need to look at in order to analyze the market. For example, hopefully what you got from that is that I like to look at the market in what I call, I guess, an either-or, but I call them an if-then scenario. So if the market does this, then I will do that. If it does this, then I will do that. So if you've only got 1-2 choices, okay, or 1-2 possibilities, if it does this, then I will do that, it really makes your life a whole lot easier. In fact, we've only got to have 3 of these. Remember, because the market can only go up, down, or sideways, right? So if the market goes up, then I will do this. If the market goes down, then I will do the other. And if the market goes sideways, then I'll do the other thing. Very, very simple. I mean, think about that. All you've got to do is look at 3 possibilities. And I really believe that traders just get themselves all tied up in knots, myself included, when we start looking at all of these other possibilities. And really, the market's only going to go up, down, or sideways. That's it. Now, I don't want to make this too complicated, and, let's not talk about, all the indicators we can pile on top of this stuff. Let's just think about this in terms of price. Because remember, I don't care what kind of fancy indicator you have. Price is king. Price is how you even get the indicator on your screen. Okay, these squiggly lines I've got here, red, green, blue, they're really pretty, but they're generated from price. Okay, price is the only so-called leading indicator you've got. So let's not complicate things by trying to figure all the indicators out. Let's talk about planning. And remember, last week we were talking about the analysis portion. Planning is now we're getting to the whole idea of putting a trade on. And as Mark Douglas says, analysis is not trading. You can analyze the market all you want, but that is not trading. Trading is about putting positions on and taking positions off. But we know that the market doesn't always hand us the trade on a silver platter. So let's look at a couple of scenarios. First of all, we have what I would consider an established zone of resistance here. The market broke out, and as I said back here, this was in mid-January, I still considered this area to be valid because the market came down so fast. It really didn't look like there was much support for prices anywhere above this line because of the way the market moved. This is called a parabolic move in the marketplace. And whenever you see this type of move, you can, here I go on one of my tangents again. If you have a resistance line, you see the market do this, my suggestion would be to leave it on, because you'll probably see that resistance is honored in the future. Opposite goes for support. If you've got a support line and you see the market just spike below and come back up in this V shape, I would suggest leaving it on because more than likely the resistance will hold in the future. So here we have 1, 2, 3.